Good morning, everybody. It is morning here. I don't know what time it is where you're watching, but welcome to Ride with Ree. I am Ree, and I'm about to go and pick up groceries at Whole Foods through Amazon Flex. Right now it is 5. Is that? Yes. Right now it is 5:48 in the morning. I couldn't believe that it was so, for some reason that felt early, even though I usually get out early to start my day. I got an instant offer from my house. Ooh, there's a skunk, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't have any big catering orders planned yet, but it would be lovely if one came through. And what else do I want to tell you all? Oh, this order is paying $20. I'll put it up on the screen. It's paying 20 something dollars base pay, or $20 base pay, going 18 miles. I'm in the ICE car, the internal combustion engine car, aka ICE, the one that runs on gas, not in the EV today, because there were so many. One person has 21 bags, and there's 35 bags total. That could fit in the Bolt, the EV. And if you're new here, I have two cars. One's this SUV, and the other one is a Chevy Bolt, which is a full electric car. So I'm almost there. I'm gonna focus on the road, and I'll see you once I get to Whole Foods. I have all of these bags here, and these too. I've already scanned them, and my cart is pretty full. I also use the bottom of the cart for really heavy bags like this one, and slide it back as long as it doesn't have anything delicate in it. Let's see. This is really heavy too. Wow. The person who has 21 bags got a lot of big, bulky, heavy items. I put the drinks also at the bottom of the cart. It's kind of hard to do that one-handed. So I'm glad I have the SUV, because this is a lot of groceries, and though it could fit in the Bolt needs to be cleaned out right now. So let's get 35, I think this is 35 bags and other items. Like this counts as an item. Let's get this into the trunk, and I have 4 stops. The way I load is anything that's extra heavy, I put at the bottom, and then anything that is light, I'm gonna stack that on top. One thing I always make sure to do, so this is the order with 21 groceries, 21 bags, 21 items, bags and drinks. And one thing I always make sure to do is to count the quantity. If it says it's supposed to have 21, I make sure that there's 21 before I leave the station. I cannot tell you how many times, not maybe a handful of times, that I have gone off because it's a large quantity and I accidentally missed one bag while I was pulling bags from the shelves. So this is a tip. Count before you go, especially when you have large orders. And there goes someone right there. He's got 2 bags of groceries. I don't know. He's got 2 baskets of groceries. I don't know if you can see him. And then I have everything else here in the back seat. So I have the stop that has 6 bags there, right here and here. The stop that has 3 bags right here, and the stop that has 5 bags right there. And you can see I have a lot of extra space here at the top, whereas this is 35 bags, this and this is 35 bags. But if I had something like 50 bags, which is unusual, but 42 is the max. 42, 45 is the max I've had from Whole Foods. Some people may have had more. I would then start putting the lighter items up here on top. and of course the heavy bags or items on the bottom. Let's go. One thing that I noticed is that Amazon's calculations of how long it's going to take to get to the stop is often incorrect. So I always put this into Google Maps or either just Maps and look for myself. Amazon is saying that this is going to take 20 minutes and 13 miles. Google Maps is saying that this trip is going to take 24 minutes, still 13 miles. Amazon is usually low on their time calculations because they're not calculating any traffic delays at all. So that is something to keep in mind for the time. But I'm still doing this order because it's the only thing I've got this morning. So let's go to the first stop. Do you all see that gorgeous purple color? That's one of the best things about delivering early in the morning, is that I always get to catch the beautiful sunrise. I am 3 minutes, 1.2 miles to my first drop-off. So gorgeous. I'm here at the first stop, and it's the one with 3 packages. So let's get these scanned and dropped off. Is there a doorbell here? I don't see one. Okay, on to the next stop. Next stop is 21 packages. The next stop is 2 minutes and 0.7 miles away. And there's someone walking their giant dog. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Okay, let me focus. It's really warm this morning. It is 55 degrees and it has been like, I sighed because I'm like, where is the gradual lead into spring? Where is it? Where is it? It felt like summer yesterday. What about in you all's area? Does it feel like, what's it feel like? Spring, summer, still winter? I have arrived at the 21 bag drop off. There was a little shifting, but pretty much all the bags made it intact. Let's start scanning. I had to get the wagon because I've already made 2 trips and I'm not even close to having these there. This is what I have left. That wagon was able to fit 8 of these Whole Foods bags. I'm laughing because it's like small, but it can fit a lot. Is this going to fit? It doesn't quite fit. This would have fit my other wagon would have fit both of those. Oh well, we'll just go with that. And then we have 4 more to get on top. Let's get the heavy ones. Ooh, this is real heavy. Put that there. This is heavy too. Squeeze that there. And this is the lighter one. It's not light, but it's lighter. Okay, that's all of them. A woodpecker. That was such a strange delivery because it did not have the option to take a picture. That's 21 bags, 19 bags, and 2 drinks. I want to take a picture. So let's see. But in
3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Burris Street.
But the person did come out, so that was great, and they waved at me. Oh, look. Look. Springtime is here. Wow, these are such gorgeous flowers. Oh my goodness. Are the flowers blooming where you're at? I'd love to know. So that 21 bag item count of groceries, it just said delivered to the customer, left at the receptionist, or left with the doorman. Now, what? Why is it like that? Maybe they had something. Maybe they used to live in an apartment and those were the only options, and they haven't changed it. I have no idea why it's like that, but yeah, that got dropped off as you saw, and now I'm heading to the next stop. So I have a question. How much tip do you think is going to be on that 21 bag item order? Amazon doesn't show us who tips what, but this is what I made total. I have arrived at my next drop off, and now let's go ahead and scan these groceries. So see, normally it says deliver to front door, front porch, and then you can take a picture once you hit continue. But the delivery I had before, it did not have that option where it says deliver to front door, front porch. It only had delivered to customer, and there was no option to take a picture. Even when I backed out of it, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what that was about. As you all could see, and I don't really like talking when I am going up to people's doors because I know their cameras are recording. So I try to be I try to be a little incognito, even though, you know, obviously I have 2 phones. But yeah, so as you could see, they had already something on the
stop sign. Turn right onto.
I had to turn that GPS off, so I'm not competing with it. So as you can see, they had a very narrow side to where their door swings open, and there was already something there. So I put it, as you saw, on their front porch, or front. What is that? Front. So I put it on their front deck. It's still early, y'all. Okay, next stop is 6 minutes, 2.6 miles to go, and then that's the last drop off. I have arrived to the last drop off, which is right over there. Let's get these bags scanned, dropped off, and then I am heading over to the Walmart that I usually don't go to. Someone else has pulled up. Hello. It's so pretty. There's someone behind me. I stopped to photograph that. But I am on my way to Walmart. So there's Walmart off in the distance. Can you see it? See how hilly our areas are? It's pretty cool. So what just happened is when I arrived to that drop-off, the last drop-off, there was another Amazon Flex driver, but he was doing package deliveries. So I got a little distracted by that. And then I was also getting offers from Walmart over here, this Walmart that I don't usually. Hold on, I'm crossing the street. I've made it to Walmart. I am in parking space number 5 and I'm waiting for my groceries to come out. Here comes, nah, I can't really do that. But here comes somebody now. And I don't know if they're my groceries or the person who is next to me. But I don't usually come to this Walmart, but I came here because I was close by. I was only 3 miles away. And is this for me? It's for me. All right, you all. So as I'm unloading this, As I'm unloading this bin for my Walmart order. Yeah, this still goes with this. I looked at the items and I noticed that it seemed like it's less items than what was showing I'm picking up. So all the groceries are loaded, but I'm still waiting in the parking lot because the eggs, I open the eggs. I always do that. I always check. I ask for the eggs usually, but the eggs had already been put in the trunk. So I opened the eggs and checked, and one of the eggs had a crack. One of the eggs had a crack. I do not like taking cracked eggs to people. Once I did not check this, and I had gooey egg all over the trunk when I got to the drop-off. So now I always ask for the eggs and I open the container and I check to make sure they're still intact. And if they're not, I ask to get a replacement. And then I looked at one of the orders that only had 4 items and I was like, something's missing here. It was the playing cards. The playing cards, I asked for them to get the playing cards, and I'm waiting for them to bring those back out, and then I'll be on my way. Okay, these are the playing cards that was on the order but was not in the order, but they did have them in stock. So they must have just gotten left out, or I don't know what happened to them, but I've got the full order now. And the reason why I do that, just a sec. And then let's check the eggs together. The eggs. Yes, they are all intact. Fantastic. And I'm going to put those in a very safe space that will not, that they'll stay intact on the ride. The reason why I make sure to deliver all the items is it was late at night. I was tired. I think it was even raining. And I just took whatever I was given and then delivered it. I woke up the next morning and my tip had been reduced. And that's because half of the items weren't in the order. I'm pretty sure. So now, from now on, I check the items. I make sure they're all in the order. Maybe it was out of stock. They don't tell us if it was, but I at least ask, because you know what? I want every single penny that I was shown in the offer. All right, let's go deliver. I am leaving Walmart now, and the first stop is 5 miles and 12 minutes away, and it is heading in the direction of my house. I am at the first drop-off, and I'm looking for Suite 3. I had no idea where to go. I went the wrong way first to get to this because there's no street parking. Let's put it here. Next stop is Baby Cakes Bakery. I have arrived, and what's so funny is I've picked up catering delivery orders from here at least twice, and now I'm bringing them their groceries. How cool. I may have been confusing some people because I still have on my Amazon vest delivering Walmart groceries. Let's take this off. All right, next stop is 1.3 miles and 5 minutes. Let's go. You all are seeing my hair for the first time. Look, so let me be honest with you. I have gray hair that's starting to come in, and I have yet to really get accustomed to myself with gray hair. It's so strange. So anyway, but I just got tired of wearing the hat when it was warm outside. So I thought, okay, let me just put my hair up like this. I am at the last drop off, and I'll show you. This is the biggest order. This is the one with the eggs. Oh, look, y'all, I didn't know there was a dog there. There's a dog there. Shout out to Boo, who also is not really all about delivering where there's dogs and stuff. So they said leave, I think, at the mailbox or on the front porch. It is definitely not about to be on the front porch. I guess I'm just gonna leave them right out here. Maybe I ought to call. I am loving the creativity that is being expressed at this house. But look at this. Look at, do you look to the left of the screen? What is this? It's so cool. It's there like a surprise under the tree, hiding under the tree. Wow. Now let's talk about that last drop off. So the last drop off, there was maybe a 6 or 7 year old little boy who got the groceries. He came out and he got the groceries. I don't know where any adults were, but I put them over the fence and he was taking them into that house while telling the dog not to bark. And I love children. I love young children. I taught young children for many, many years. So they touched my heart, and it was nice to have that interaction with him. Okay, so that's it for right now. I do have a catering order to pick up at 11:10, and right now it is, I have no idea. Okay, 8:48. It is 8:48. So I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'll come back and let you all know if I do some more orders. I didn't have to wait very long. I just got a GoPuff delivery, which is 3 miles, but it's heading back in the direction of my house, which I do want to head back over in that direction. Also, I want to park this car and get the EV. So I think it's about $9 and I don't know, almost $10. There is an ID verification. It's going to a hotel. Ooh, is it going to a hotel or is it going to an apartment? I think it's going to an apartment. I may cancel that. All right, so I canceled the GoPuff order and I took a double order picking up in this area over here in East Nashville, but it's going back towards my side of town. I think it's still apartments, but at least I don't have to verify the ID. So the pickup is across the street, but there were no parking spaces. And I turned into this little alleyway, and look at what gorgeous artwork I have found. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Put my hat on. Now I got like a cone, like a unicorn horn. One little burrito bag is all I've got next to egg drip. I like egg drip. So this is egg drip, and they have the best sandwiches. I'm just gonna show you their menu really quick. Oh my goodness, these sandwiches look so good. I had an order that I picked up from here the other day. Maybe it was yesterday or the day before. And somehow I could see inside, and those sandwiches are like gourmet egg sandwiches. So I've got the egg drip. I am on the way to the first drop off. That's so cute. It is 9 minutes, 3 miles away, and it says to leave at the reception area. So I don't know if it's an apartment, but whatever it is, I really appreciate when people say leave at the reception area. That makes for such a smooth drop off. I have arrived to the first drop-off. Okay, let's see. I'm doing too many things at one time, you all, because somehow the GPS led me here, but I'm like 2 miles away, and I have no idea how that happened. That is so weird. But let me go to the right place. Okay, now I'm at the correct place. This is where I'm leaving the order from Egg Drip at the reception. This is much more like it. Got that dropped off, and now I am heading to the last drop off. It's actually a hotel. So these have been, even though they look like apartments, they weren't. I'm really glad for that. And it is 5 minutes, 0.9 miles away. Let's go. I am delivering to this hotel. I think it's called the Fry Hotel. The Fry Hotel. I'm not sure. But this is where we're going. Boom, choo, boom, choo, boom, choo, boom, choo. Those like lights flashing like that reminds me of what do you call it, like techno music. Okay, that last drop off needed a delivery pin and I forgot to get it. Oh well, because I thought that he was gone back in the hotel, which he wasn't. He was still sitting there, but I didn't happen to look up to see that. I think because I'm ready to eat and I'm ready to sort of have a break. I like taking breaks. All right, I'll be back when it's time for the catering order. It is so bright out here. Oh my gosh, I don't have sunglasses or anything. Okay, so I'm here at Cali's Tacos, and I actually arrived about 6 minutes late, but they said that the order was still being prepared and I could have a seat. I said, no, I'm not having a seat. I'm coming out here and I'm making a video about this. Well, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. It's a beer can wall. And look, I don't even know if they're attached. I don't really want to touch it, but do you think they're glued on? Okay, I'm back outside. They said it's gonna be 5 minutes, and I definitely messaged, what's this, Zifty. I messaged Zifty to let them know so that it does not impact my rating. I specifically say that, can you please make a note of the delay so that it does not impact my rating? I'm on my way to the drop off. It is 1 mile away. 7 minutes, 1 mile, and it's late. I have arrived to the drop off location, which is this big building that says 40. And I think, where is the entrance? There, or is it here? I think it's on the side, but because this is a one-way street and I can't turn back around, I'm just gonna park here, keep my flashes on. I made this big sign. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I made this big giant sign. I've got a lot of stuff over here. I don't know where my sign, oh, here it is. Okay. I made this big sign that I put in my window after getting that ticket at McDonald's, which I don't think I've done a video about, but I'll do a video about that later. I have the footage, but I haven't edited it. I'm like, I am definitely putting this right in my windshield. Hopefully that helps. Can I get in here? Press silver button first for the dial tone. Next, click dial next to your tenant contact. For real? For real? I wonder if somebody will just let me in.
Welcome to 49 Music Square West.
I know.
You can say the full name of the person.
All right,
you are looking
hold
for.
on. Okay. Let's see if the door is open. It's not. Just thought I'd check. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Sorry about that. They don't have one at every door either, so it's really confusing.
That's okay. I'm just glad I found you. Okay, sounds good. Did you want it set up? It's in bags. Did you want it set up in any particular way or just in the bags?
Yeah, I think that's
Hard to-
Is it like,
They're like lunch plates.
okay.
Yeah,
we
just,
can do that.
okay. I think they're like individual. Let's see. Okay, you think you're all good?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I will show myself out. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks. Okay, well, all right. Well, that's done. And I got to record it. I don't usually do that. I'm usually a little self-conscious about having my phone just, you know, in my hand, like in a it would be different if it was in portrait, but because it's in landscape, it's like, that's so weird. But anyway, I thought I would just for the video. I don't know what's coming next, but I will be sure to record it if something exciting happens. I am on the way to Chipotle. I just got an order. I was just about to go to the bank, and right as I was crossing the street, not really, right before I crossed the street to get to the bank, I got an order for Chipotle, a double order, double pickup, or pickup, 2 drop-offs. It's for $14 and some change, and it's going 2 miles, 2.3 I think. But I had just said that I needed a $14 order to round out my catering order. Oh look, there's a bolt. Wait, you can't see it. There's a bolt right beside me. Let's see if I can get it passing me. There it is, there it is, there it is. I would take that color all day, every day. It's a baby powder blue. It's so cute. Here at Chipotle, it's over there past Subway, but I'm going to park here in Starbucks because Chipotle has no parking and Starbucks has a ton. What I was saying is the catering order paid, I think, $36, so I'd like to round it up to $50 for this lunchtime at least. And so I said, okay, I need another $14 to make that $50. And boom, here's a great Chipotle order. I don't usually go to this Chipotle, but hey, $14, 2 miles, I will do that. With multi-apping, you just never know where the next order is gonna come from. So I always turn everything on and just see what shows up. They were there. The orders were there. I have arrived. Oh, everything's falling. I have arrived at the drop-off, and this is one of my favorite places to drop off because they have, I'll show you. All right, so it has a room. I hope this is still available. Yes, it's the drop-off room. I love it. I love that they have a drop-off room. Hold on, let me make sure his name is visible. Whoa, there's a bonus on Grubhub, and I didn't even know that. Wow, so there's an extra $3 per order. That's fantastic. Next drop off is 0.5 miles, a half a mile, and a couple of minutes. I have arrived at the next drop off, which is, well, not yet, but I'm almost there. Next drop off is Google Fiber, which I have delivered to. And I'm getting another Grubhub order. Let's see what it is. So this is where I park, and the Google Fiber building is right through those doors. So I got everything ready to get to go up to the second floor, and the guy was right out there waiting to meet me. So I really appreciate that. What a fantastic delivery. It had extra bonus $3 per drop off, so an extra $6 plus 14, that's $20. And I just popped in buildings and, you know, just like handed it off on the sidewalk. So all right, I'm gonna go take a breather now and enjoy this warm weather. Oh, I had to get this. This is one of the infamous Nashville party buses. I had to get that, and I'm getting a Grubhub offer. Let's see what they're talking about. I'm on the way to Pizza Hut. I'm about to be. I'm here outside of Pizza Hut waiting for that it's going to be a 5-minute wait. A 5-minute wait. I'm just laughing because I'm like holding up 5 fingers. But it's going in the direction of my house. Still has the $3 bonus. I already said that. Okay, so I just picked up that pizza. I almost got in a little scuffle with the Pizza Hut person who's working the counter, because he was like, here's some plates, take some napkins, and I'm like, no, it's okay, no. And he was insistent that I take these plates and napkins, and then he's like, it's the niceties, people like the niceties. And I said, I've been doing this for 6 years, babe. I know, but they like 6 years. And then, you know, often this is what's happened to me before. When somebody who's working at one of these restaurants wants to say something and I say something back, then they say something back, then I say something back, and it just keeps going and going. The last time something like that happened, I said I'm just gonna let it go and walk away. But yeah, anyhow, that was what just happened. I'm on my way to the drop-off, and with some plates and napkins, which the person may or may not want. Some people don't like any extra stuff, and some people might be okay with it, but hey, whatever. All right, I have about 6 minutes to the drop-off, and then we'll see what comes next. So there was no bonus on that. There was no bonus on that Pizza Hut order, but it was still a quick order. Almost $9 for a little over 2 miles. That's pretty cool. That's all right. And a little excitement at Pizza Hut. All right, I am heading to the bank, so let's see if there are any more orders along the way, or is that going to wrap it up for this afternoon.